Okay, on to one of my favorite guards, the butterfly guard. And if you have already checked out the half guard, you're gonna see a lot of things bleed together. And if you haven't yet, I strongly suggest going to check out half guard before you check out butterfly guard. The reason being is because it's reoccurring theme, or this reoccurring motif of the fact that my upper body and lower body gets to be utilized together. And I know I'm a smaller guy, I'm a featherweight. However, I pull guard on a lot of bigger people and a lot of the heavier weights in butterfly guard or half guard, just because the fact that it's so difficult for them to separate my upper body and my lower body in one of these guards. So what I want to do is I just want to kind of throw ourselves in to this butterfly guard, show you how dynamic it can be, and then we're going to go just like we did the half guard, show a few back takes, some sweeps. I think I love butterfly guards so much because of the versatility, your ability to wrestle up, your ability to get underneath for legs, your ability to transition all over the place. So let's go ahead and just show you guys how versatile butterfly guard can be, and then we'll go ahead into some primary techniques that we can do. So butterfly guard is having both of my shoelaces or my feet within her legs, even if that's standing or she's on her knees right here. So even if she was standing right here, if this was like this open guard we were playing, this would still be a butterfly guard where I can like kind of push her over and utilizing my shoelaces here to get underneath her feet and push her over. But here's kind of the same concept. My shoelaces are in and I'm able to use my hands now to square up against her, maybe get collar ties or get 2-on-1s. And it's kind of like a wrestling stance on my butt. One thing that we have to pay attention to is in the butterfly guard is I don't want to have my butt so close with my chest further back. And if you can see right here, if my chest is further back than my hips, it's really hard for me to stay up. Try to push me again. I tried my hardest to stay up there, but if my butt is further back than my chest, now when she goes to push me, I'm a little bit more based right here. And I won't bring my butt towards her until I'm committed to that sweep, which usually means I have meaningful connections on her upper body. I'm able to block one of her posting arms. So if I'm battling her right here and I'm able to block something, then I'm going to scoot my butt in to launch her into a sweep. So right off the bat, again, my feet are tucked in here. My chest is usually a little bit forward or at least straight up and down, and my hips are in alignment. So now when she tries to push me, it's going to be a lot more difficult for her to push me, as opposed to if I'm kind of sitting back and then she can push me over quite easily. So there's going to be times where one of our feet is going to slip out right here. And it kind of puts us in like this modified half guard where I can start taking the back, just like we talked about in half guard, and we're going to go into that. And we're also going to base it based off what she's doing, right? So if her butt's up in the air, right, it might send me to go do other things. If her butt's way down and she's leaning back, it might cause me to come a little bit further forward. And if she's like really far forward, like trying to push into me, then my butterfly guard might consist of like almost exactly the same as our half guard. But I'm just making sure that my upper body and my lower body are making these meaningful connections, and they're working as one unit, and she doesn't separate me. And which is why the body lock pass works so well. So if she were to body lock past me, she would separate me from my upper body. Now my lower body doesn't have the strength that it normally has in order to make butterfly guard effective. All right, so one, we usually in butterfly guard don't want her to have double underhooks. All right, usually it's best if I can get double underhooks, so I can start pushing on her head right here, or at least over under like this to go for sweeps.